the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. Robinson with another carry. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down the 15-yard line. He's brought down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Robinson up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. That's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
To the air. Penix. Throw left side complete. That's Washington. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They are going for it. Penix steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, what great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change when all of a sudden, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire? Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Now Allen. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you're running a slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bills' 20-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Here's Penix. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Penix working out of the gun here. Dancing to his left. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. so you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Allen going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the wide side with Cook. Down at the 25. Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
It's a pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 25-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Allen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They'll get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup of 4.
And it's 3rd down.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
56, 56. Look out.
Allen now looks to throw. Steps away. And that will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
You have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity to push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
He's going to launch it for Washington. And got his man complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Good for Falcons. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They'll throw with Penix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll go play action here with Penix. Complete to Drake London. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. the 17 now. Here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the
They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now Penix. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. And this one is right through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, did you score touchdowns on those drives? That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll fire deep, looking for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one?
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throw left side, there's London. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Robinson on a give right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, 22 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up first and 10. They'll roll him out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Here's Allen. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And the Bills first down.
Hey, tight. Hey, hold. What's that?
Here's Allen to throw it. That's again complete to Palmer. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Look out.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
To the air, Allen rolling to his right. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown.
To Dalton Kincaid.
From 17 yards out. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
The kick is
Extra
good.
point good by Prater. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Still just a two-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Penix. Buying time to his left. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10.
10 yards to go.
Hand off now to Robinson. They showed up a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 63 yards rushing for him now to this point. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you talk to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. Forced out to his left. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And it'll be a turnover on downs. This is 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
Not a bad game there, and it's okay to still run the football in this situation, but you got to be careful to not take too much time off the clock.
Here comes 2nd down. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another game.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Across midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Allen. Rolling to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allow him to run away stride for stride.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Here's 1st down. Throwing, Allen. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
From Atlanta, Georgia, we're live from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Atlanta Falcons. And about ready to send this one away. And away we go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. This makes it up to the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
He's going to be brought down right at the 35. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. Crosses midfield, still going. Reaches the 30. And he gets this all the way inside the red zone. Down at the 19. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Coming off that carry, I go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. They're going play fake with Penix. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. Drake London with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Another run for Henry. He finds space for a few yards that time. Tackled there by James Pierce.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Jackson now on 3rd. Andrews has it, working downfield. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. Lamar now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. 4th down coming up. Luke knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Penix. Short pass brought in. We got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
A toss now to Robinson. And that short gain is enough for him to set it down.
Now, you'd sure love to see a little more yardage when you get into the open field, but this offense, it will take a new set of downs with that toss run.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st down, here's Penix. Escapes the pocket. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or a dude shredding a defense just like that.
Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Handoff for Robinson, running right. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but showed the bonus yards afterwards.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
The 4-yard line.
Robinson is in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons drive their lead to 11. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. Rasheen Ali on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10.
Gets into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. He breaks the tackle. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
From the gun, Jackson. To the left side, caught by Andrews. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this half. They've got 1st down from the 31. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens making a 1-score game before halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, they'll look for them.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Agnew on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Penix on 1st down. Getting out to his left. Now he's throwing deep down that side of the field. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. So that brings up 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be 3rd down. Gain on the play up to the 38. The clock just about to strike 0. We get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. Here comes the final play of our 1st half. 3rd and 1. It's Penix. He lets one fly deep downfield. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our 1st half. To kick it away, here's Pinion. Ali to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. 3rd quarter starts with a run from Henry. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Behind Diablo there on the tackle. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
At the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now they're going to have to figure out this third down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you can hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
That is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Flying down the middle of Henry. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
This is Henry on second. And that is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for them. I mean, you're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
To the air, third and long. Got his man, Hopkins has it. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down, Ravens.
Out of the gun, Henry. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. That's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Lamar off to play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets this one to Andrews. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. They'll come up 1st and 10. From the pistol, Henry. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a fourth quarter lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed puts 6 on the board for the offense.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Agnew on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Another carry from Robinson. And he'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. Third down coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign we're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Third down give to Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first
It's a
down.
gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Falcons. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
22-yard line.
On first, it's Robinson again. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. He could not afford to lose yards there.
A loss of 2.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
Here we go, shot.
Looking to throw it. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And he will score and give the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Ali to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, starting the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
He'll look to throw it. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. Offense to the line for 1st down. Conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Back to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it up. And the Falcons make the play that should win them this game. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
So the Falcons earn the win in this one. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just one.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Mayfield going to switch things up here. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. James Pierce. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Run. What's that?
Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now Penix. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers.
And he will find his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Union with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the
Throwing, Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Mayfield to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring at 3.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my, you know that's one they wanted to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
And looking to throw, Penix. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. To the air, Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Okay, break. Ready. Cowboy 80.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Looking to throw, Penix. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And a wind-up going as a sack and a loss of 2. And now the task gets more difficult here on 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Go.
They'll try and throw. Here's Penix being chased out left. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they coughed it up. led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Now Mayfield. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Brings up second and
2. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he gets it down to the 32. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here's Penix. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons are able to add on to that lead. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Leonard Floyd.
You ain't never been a skate town. On a national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. Lows and highs, me and all the bros in the stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Shout to you and I vibe, take a few like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib where the collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it ride through the
Campbellton Road. Got cash to blow, hollering at that. Green 90s foreign. Got me using my 90s eyes. See what you
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. Along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Look at the three tight ends here on 1st and 10. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Let's go now.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. To the right, that's it. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
That's a gain of 6.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs are just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the 1st down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching his ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And much more room to run on this one. Pick up 8, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game. Force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. That's John Campbell getting in there to make the play.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. On the carry, this is Tyler Algier. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. They'll bring up 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that 1st quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. He'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goals.
Huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. Takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up first and goal.
Let's go.
Robinson. Touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The extra point by Romo is good. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. They'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
They're on 26-yard line.
Easy, 63, back.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. Not much to speak of on that one. He gained the yard. It's second down.
The gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 27-yard line.
63. I know you want help.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Oh, he thought he had a man across the field, but it's intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
On first down, it's Robinson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Plant. It's Penix. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal
at the 3-yard line.
2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal.
70 Lions, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check out.
From the gun, it's Penix. A big mistake. It was first and goal, and it's intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Eagles.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
We're on time, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Trying to get some more. Don't outpack. This ain't talking down on west side like you know the go. If you don't agree, ask the streets and your big 5 there, you already know.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set, hop, set, hook.
From the gun, here is Penix. Headed left, buying time. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 22
Can't
yards.
ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drop.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive started. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Here's 2nd and 9.
42-yard line.
60 by 6, 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll throw. It's Penix. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard
Line of scrimmage
line.
is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Penix to the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Penix. That is caught by the tight end, Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta. Extra point attempt, still to come. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So too soon, apparently, to worry about going for 2, even after the penalty. So this one will come from the 10.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Eagles 7.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hurts working in the pistol. On the run to the right. Now he'll run. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's the way to get started. A pick up to 17 and a very quick first down. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And no return here. This is a touchback. A first down throw for Hurts. Flush to his right. He's going to look for the home run ball. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. The ball's incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be. And That's a missed opportunity. But after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
They get an even 20 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy here. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. That's caught right side. It's London. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. And he comes through with the grab and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. This one complete to Washington. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 32.
On the give, it's Robinson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 yards down to the 16. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. Left side in the hands of London. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
8 yards.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
And he's into the end zone. Tyler Algier. Touchdown, Falcons. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. And the Falcons have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Eagles 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Gibson now on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, here's Hurts. Exiting the pocket right. Oh, trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. They'll run with Robinson. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Well, this loss here, Mike, just completely changes your approach this close to the end zone. And I'm sitting up here in the booth trying to come up with an explanation of how do you lose that many yards. And I bet down on the sideline, this coach, he's doing the same thing.
He pulls it in around the 5. So a big one coming here for the kicker, John Parker Romo. This to make it a 2-possession lead. Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down and go for it on 4th and goal. On the handoff is Robinson. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20. All 3 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning remain. We get set for 1st and 10. A pistol snap back to Hurts. Forced out wide. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. David Onyemata able to stay with the quarterback. He runs him down for a loss of 9. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here comes second down. They'll drop to throw. Forced to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. 3rd and long coming up.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. That one by Smith. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 52 yards. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Now a screen set up for Barkley.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the 4th.
73.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just...
They'll come up for first and 10. Here's Penix. The man, he's got it. It's London. Now a timeout. That's their first. They get it right at the 30-second mark of this fourth quarter. They'll come up now for second down. We'll go play action now with Penix. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be third down. On third and 1, here's Penix. To the right, that's Pitts. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that gets him a first down. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game.
42-yard line.
This offense still has the one timeout to use. First and 10 coming up now. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
To throw again, it's Penix. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Try again. It's second and 10. Again, it's Penix. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. He took him out of bounds. And it will be third down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
Here we go. One final play. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and this is going to be a touchdown! What a finish! They win it on the final play! So it's a win here for the Falcons. They put it all together against a very difficult opponent. There are not too many people who were giving them much of a shot coming in. But they rode the energy of this home crowd, got some big plays on both sides of the ball. They're going to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They'll take that, 14 yards on play number 1. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Now Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yellow, my side.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They're going to try and throw. That's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. And looking to throw, Penix. Buying time to his left. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack to stop him short of the first.
No gain on the play.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. On the bootleg, it's Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 6. Here's Penix. And that'll be incomplete. Drake London, the intended receiver there. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 6 yards to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To the air, Penix. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. We'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. Pass complete to Royals. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Two yards still to go, 3rd down now.
Attack!
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, Blue lady! Easy!
To throw, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Mahomes now on the sneak. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There may be a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Mahomes going to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Fight on these two. Let's go, yellow!
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Swings this out for Hunt. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Let's go, lady! Yellow. Fight on these two. Hey, 57 color. 50.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. That's out wide here for Robinson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Still going inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Now the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. A quick throw out wide to Mooney. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen, did not let him get downfield.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Got an open man, it's Washington. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Robinson up the middle. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Penix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And that's going to be incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not the second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. They're on the defensive side of the ball, though. Any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Now 2nd and 3.
Hey, ribble it. Yellow.
46-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Easy. 15.
On 1st down, they'll run with him. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will take it on in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. The forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Got a man, it's London. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll throw with Penix. And this is going to be intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, fight on these two. Fight on these. Attack, attack. 15. Attack. Yellow.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And past the 30 down to about the 27.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Yellow. Hey, dribble it.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes 2nd down.
57. Yellow.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Here now, 3rd down.
15. Yellow. Argolari. Hey, 15. Yellow. Far side.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4.
Yellow. That's a long way. 15. Yellow. 15, yellow.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll find his way down right around the 12.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Wait. I'll go wide. Yellow.
Mahomes. This is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. What a thrilling 4th quarter.
Yeah. Running money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on a camouflage bells. Blue diamonds on me, I'm a blue gel. 220 on me, hustle and grub. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got self. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Be hate no glitz, I don't it. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish red, most want it. Hold up, let me switch the flow. Just like a breaker, yeah, I'm addicted to dope. This a cold word, yeah, keep a in my coat. Money hungry, yeah, tryna give me some more. Don't op pack, this ain't. I'm talking down on glitz, I like he ain't the GOAT. If you don't agree, ask the streets and yeah. Big 5 air, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got tryna snatch out my soul. Front and back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of zeros. Running money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Blue diamonds on me, I'm a blue gel. 220 on me, hustle and grub. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got self. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Be hate no glitz, I don't. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish red, most want it.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch your fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch your Ella, catch a plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister at it with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shaw it's been around and watch it. A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today, two NFC South teams set to tangle. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the punch of Bradley Pinion to get this one going. And away we go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. He'll head out of bounds on the return. And he steps out of the end zone, so touchback it is. Out to the 35 it goes. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Coming out, throwing is Baker. Flush down out to his left. They're going deep here right off the ramp. Brian inside the 20. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
From the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. And it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again is Baker. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Irving has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a sniff of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. Baker now. Culp with the catch. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Carter on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Big play made by Jacob Parrish. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Penix off the play action. Rolling left, buying some time. The Buccaneers get there and bring him down.
Michael Penix.
Working quickly here.
It's a loss of 6. Brings up 3rd and 15.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back. It's going to bring up 4th down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Going to have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
4th down, here's Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets them 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
He's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
The left side is caught by Pitts. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Touch made over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first. Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Cougar 19. Go.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1. Call it a 7-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on 2nd and goal.
Ready? Turn up. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Hut, hut.
Robinson. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Falcons finish up their opening drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. John Parker Romo out to try the point after.
Lining up for the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons start off well to tie things 7-7.
Bradley Pinion set to
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he's going to take this return out of bounds.
Sean Tucker.
And he'll step out of the end zone, so they'll start this drive up at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Throwing, Baker. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Buccaneers.
1st down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. Baker throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw that. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Your rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Hey, alert! Real.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. Caught inbounds downfield. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play in 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
All placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Catch made left side by Amuka. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! The Buccaneers get some late points and the lead. Not a lot of processing. Time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Carter on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger, 60. Check smash, check smash.
From the shotgun, Penix. That will be incomplete to start the new set of down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
From the 24 once again, it's second and 10. Penix here from the gun. He fires one deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. And he has this to the opposing 35. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. He sends this one to the end zone. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons earn the chance to tie before halftime. Drake London with a touchdown. Romo's point after is good. And the Falcons tie things up at 14.
Bradley Pinion set to
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Sean Tucker on the return. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. First down throw here, Mayfield. On the move, headed right.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Mayfield now from the gun. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
180.
Third and short, Mayfield. That's complete downfield to Godwin. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on first down. This 42 yards from the right hash. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket. They're now set for first and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. It's coming again. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take the lead just before halftime. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
The kick is good.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Carter on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Penix working from the gun. To the right side and reeled in by London. And they'll take him down after he advances his to about the 43. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Penix now. Dumps it off to his running back. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Yaya Diaby brings him down.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Brings up third and 1.
And again, it's Penix. Escapes out to the left. Mooney downfield, and he has it. And they're going to be sent just outside that red zone. It's a pickup of 26, and the Falcons will have a first.
Falcons, first down.
Algier running behind center. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up. Offense up to the line fast. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
All set up now for first and 10.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 9.
Penix looking to pass. And oh, he got an interception. Christian is in with the INT. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that hit.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time. Offensively, you've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on second down.
Escapes the pocket. The good business at the end of it. Give him around 7. And give this offense now third down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense. He had another chance to take a shot on it.
Looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that brings up fourth and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Looking to throw. It's complete. This is Anguka. And he's going to get this one in the 36-yard line. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the fourth. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for one final quarter. First down, ball at the 36. To give for the first time to Rachaad White. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Baker now from the gun. Complete to his man, Sterling Shepard. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
180!
I'll toss it here to Irving. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Mayfield will look to throw. Getting out to his left. Thrown towards running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
That one's good to Godwin. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but someone would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. They get 27 on the play, and that's good for a Buccaneer first down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
I love that jet sweep for so many different reasons, Kate. But I really love when you get your athlete coming across, building up speed, so you can take off once that edge is set. Gets left field, turns that type of run into a highlight reel run.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Forced out to his right. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, we lost it. Someone punched it out. Oh, bad fortune turned to good pretty quickly there, partner. That moment eluding capture. And thankfully, he ends up out of bounds.
Yeah, big old sigh of relief on that sidelines. But that new line's going to be short-lived here if they're not able to convert on this 3rd down.
Quick throw left side complete. That should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win.
Chill, right on my side as the eagle becomes a funky child with some wood on my tongue. Be like in, take a breath, and my mouth gets loose. So while I scatter my spit, I dream of juice. Have you ever reveled out dark hallways? This way, I guess I made the day. I say, play the track from your record collection. It's your mix, congratulations. Seen a lot of names, some know that we have always been down. If I ever didn't thank you, then
A full house expected here tonight, over 70,000, and the fans still filing into Mercedes-Benz Stadium just west of downtown Atlanta. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Biscuit beats from the pirate band.
The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, alert 33. Yep. What's up?
On the first snap, here's Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
First down.
Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
A gain of 19 yards.
Baker changing the play at the line.
Pistol.
Mayfield now from the 50. And it's caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
A gain of 30. And the Buccaneer
Now they'll shift things around. They run for the first time here with Rashad White. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Second down and 6 now. To throw, Mayfield. And this is caught by Evans. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Hey, alert!
Third down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And the Bucs are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Second and goal at the 3-yard line.
And the tight end goes in motion left. White going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 9th play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal? Here's Mayfield. And they're going to get him. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line. That will bring up 4th down and an 11-yard loss to move. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Hey, alert! Kings!
Fourth down, Mayfield. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Looking to put a drive together. From the shotgun, it's Penix. Got an open man, it's Washington. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 83 yards. And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Buccaneers, nothing.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
They cover first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Here's Penix. This pass is caught by London. That's good for 28 yards.
And the Falcons.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
37-yard line.
Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring another life to that sideline.
I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
At the Falcons, 39-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Falcons take over.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen earlier?
Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
They'll throw with Penix. That one deep for London. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 60 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Let's go now.
Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. Now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Falcons 14. Buccaneers nothing.
Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Emeka Egbuka, 82 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 out the gate early.
What, 88 out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
To the air, Penix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Falcons.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. A short game here, maybe a yard to the 29. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
And looking to throw, Penix. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Pretty rough to start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Looking to throw, Penix. Steps away to his left. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away from 19 with his legs and a first down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Now Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And it's caught. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
To Kyle Pitts. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And his kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney.
Touchdown, Falcons! Darnell Mooney, 65 yards. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look.
part my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch of my savior. Hold up. Giving that touch of my hater. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. On the gram, don't feel it no more. You been driving a minute, but can't steer it no more. Riding away, but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? This what you don't want to see more, or you want to see more?
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New England Patriots. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion on Foxborough. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Get your money out. I put money down. Five.
May going to throw right away.
He'll buy some time right. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
To the air, May.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Stevenson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Falcons grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
They'll run again here with Robinson. There's Robinson showing the flash.
Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Bijan Robinson,
44 yards.
And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Patriots nothing. Bradley Pinion set to
Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And able to catch motion on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll try and throw forward May. Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
Throwing here is May. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The tight end Henry here in motion.
Crazy.
To throw, it's May.
Hunter Henry brings it in. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's May. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
What's that? Eddie, what's that? Hey, 5.
They'll throw with May. Open man, that's Henry.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
Hey, what's that?
Looking to throw, May.
Sliding out of the pocket. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
And now an audible here into something else. They'll run with Gibson. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it.
And the Falcons grab it.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
97 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half.
Robinson with another carry.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Penix working out of the gun here. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. Now back to throw. That's going to be caught. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And his kick here is good. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to put the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Robinson up the middle.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
On the slant, he finds Washington.
Shapeshifter, go grill, plain, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, chest set way quicker. Made, if I'ma go to date with ya.
I ripped it. All these on my 2 first, no dribble. These always talking pillar. Thing like scissor, like Giannis, I'm about my business. Yeah, they know what's up. Glizak never.
First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Atlanta. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his first pass is incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
That's good for a Falcons first down.
Looking to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
20, 5, touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 43 yards. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
To throw now, Dart.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in the zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Complete right side to Hyatt.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
Well, he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Giants.
Dart. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 22. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll hand it to Tracy.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Dart.
Flush to his right. Open target here, Darius Slayton. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a 1st down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I hope we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Dart.
That's complete to Robinson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Here's Dart. This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Giants are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
That ties the game.
Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. These two teams all tied after one.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll throw with Penix. And he is caught. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 68 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Penix. Being chased out left. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw, Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. Down to gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
That's good for a Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Got London on a slant. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Drake London from 13 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Makes the score Falcons
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Set to kick off.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A 3-yard pickup brings up
throwing Dart.
The 43-yard line.
He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. To throw is Dart. Going up top. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there,
winds up incomplete.
On the give, it's Tracy.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Throwing his dart.
And it's third down.
Flushed out right.
Over to find the open man. That's complete.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Now Dart.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. He'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
They'll throw now on the final play. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
And looking to throw, Penix. Looking deep here for Mooney.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He's got a man, complete.
Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Darnell Mooney.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Giants 7.
Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way out to the other side of the field.
It's the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Completed to Hyatt.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 10. First down, New York.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Hyatt there to grab it.
Starts pass.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up second down.
Second and 6.
Here's Tracy. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. On the ground, here comes Tracy. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And now look at him go. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Giants take over first and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Room past the 35. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
First down, Giants.
To throw now, Dart. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. Implemented his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
To the air, Penix. That one deep for London. It's caught at the 25. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Now Penix. Throws right back to London, complete again. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 35. First down, Giants.
Dart. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's got his target. That's complete.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 42 yards.
And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
The Giants will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come back with this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Here's third and a few inches. Penix working out of the gun here. This ball down the field for Pitts.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
On the bootleg, it's Penix.
Dancing to his left. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Looking to throw, Penix. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
They'll throw with Penix.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown again.
Darnell Mooney.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Falcons are able to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And a quick throw there is incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Here's Dart. That is caught.
He'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Throwing, Dart.
That ball caught by Slayton. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Throwing again is Dart.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
2nd down and 3. Throwing is Dart.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
To throw is Dart. Caught along the left side by Hyatt.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Jalen Hyatt.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants get a bit closer.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Well, the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here's Penix.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now Dart.
incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, they were just driving a lot of confidence after the last one. Ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This is caught by Robinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
What's a black grand national? Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on that. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made them. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-Pad. Watching